Welcome to your magic moon message. This is a peace dealer. The moon right now is 3 degrees Aquarius conjunct Pluto, 3 degrees Aquarius. Run and hide. EMPs are going to explode. World War III is going to happen really quickly overnight. And by the time we step in new moon in Aries, it's going to be a total war zone everywhere. That is cap. I actually hope not, and I feel like World War III could be averted with very craftily timed peace negotiations, and hopefully it's just whatever. But anyway, run and hide. No, I'm just joking. The Aquarians are awakening. This is beautiful as the sun is about 4 degrees Aries, and we are coming into a 300 degree to 330 degree coming into Moon in Pisces completion of the previous new moon Pisces cycle. And so what does this mean? Over the next 2.5 days, you are actively understanding the rewards you are coming into from the previous cycle. So this is the part of the cycle where everything that you have sowed, you're now understanding what you're reaping. So let's make sense of this. First of all, I started working out again. I hit the pull-up machine. Guess how much pull-ups I did? 10, 5? Who thinks it's in between? It was just one. I can only do one. I couldn't even do the second one. So that's a starting point. I did my workout, and then at the end of my workout, I hit the pull-up. So my goal is to go from 1 to like maybe 5. We'll see what we can do. Strongman-ish. You feel me? It was alright though. I could, oh my God. Okay, hold on. You said we don't believe it, peace dealer. We need to see it. Maybe I can do 2 this time. What? Oh, I hurt my back. All right, y'all. Yeah, it looks like 1 is still my limit. I could push myself to do 2, but I just wanted to see how naturally I could just... I feel like if I'm straining, I'm just gonna stop. But it's cool. A little bit of progress here and there. Yeah, son, I could do 1 pull-up. What's up? Call me 1 pull-up Jones. Okay? But anyway, before I have my sexy ripped chocolate OnlyFans body, I'm probably not going to do OnlyFans. I'm sorry. My Gemini princess told me that she would disown me and stop talking to me if I ever did that, and I can't have that happen. So I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not going to be pitching out meat out there. Unfortunately, my porn career. My bad. This is horrible. Back to the transit. Okay. This is going to be one of the most extraordinarily weird days you might have ever faced, because it's going to force you to come to a head to the fact that the person who you were, you no longer are. That doesn't mean that, like, you can't, it doesn't mean you're undoing anything you've done in the past you might not be the most proud of, but it's just as far as the growth that has got you here, you're coming to a head to where, are you going to reinforce these old behaviors and patterns, or are you ready to step into this new moon next week? Because once we start this new cycle, it's over. Like we're getting 2025 is about transitioning into the next era. 2026 is that contract. So let me give you an idea. The Sun, Saturn, Pisces was now you concluding your contract, and the new moon in Aries is like being a free agent all year. And then the Sun, Saturn, Aries is like, instead of signing back to a major, you're independent now, or you sign a new contract with someone else. So it's something to keep in mind. The new moon Pisces, Saturn, Neptune, North Node activation that took into account everything Saturn that you believe Pisces, and developed throughout that transit. The completion of that is, now that I have harvested, now that I've activated, integrated, and harvested everything I believe about myself, the rewards of that is me coming into a supernatural, knowledgeable understanding of who belongs around me. Now that I have taken action 4 degrees into Aries to reflect what I believe. So I spent all of Pisces season just accepting something that was very hard for me to accept about myself. It's not like I ever doubted it, but I've never really fully been comfortable embracing it. And I guess I've been in the closet a bit about that. And now I'm just going to fully come out as a super sexy ass motherfucker. I've never really been comfortable coming out to express how fucking sexy I am. Not in like the Leo narcissist way where I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror, but if I was a Leo, I would do the same shit, so I understand where they're coming from. But just in a way that accepts that I don't need to keep my sexiness in the closet. You know what I'm saying? I'm also coming out as a world ruler and a dictator. For so long, I felt that me just having dreams of taking over the world was just weird. And it is, but like in a sense where I had to keep that within myself and it doesn't belong in the closet. So I'm coming out as a dictator. Who knows? One day I might really rule the world and you heard it first. And you know, y'all gonna rule with me. All right, I'm not ruling over y'all. Y'all are gang. We gonna redistribute the power on the planet. We gonna create this new world. So I've come out as a sexy dictator, a sexy ruler and conqueror, and hopefully now that I've done this, right? Well, let me not say hopefully. Now that I've done this, now that I've spent all of Pisces season just basking into how effortlessly sexy I am. I mean, now I don't even have the hair. Now it's just, Mr. Clean. Now I'm taking action that reflects that. And now what do I know? I'm around all the sexiest people because being sexy myself, now of course I'm going to know, oh wow, all my friends, all the people who I know, they also rulers, they also sexy too, cause sexy chills with sexy. You know what I'm saying? It's sexy. Shout out to the Aries. Happy birthday, Aries and Sexy Red, right? But that being said, Aries have the best ad-libs in the game, by the way. I don't care what anyone has to say. Aries mastered they style. Big Sean, Sexy Red, Quavo, Dolo the Pilot Man. Y'all niggas got the greatest ad-libs. Like nobody will ever. Aquarius is cool. Gucci Man got fire ad-libs, but like there you go. So this is the extraordinary knowledge of self. The beliefs that you have activated, you're coming into an awakened knowledge of who you are. I've had synchronistic experiences that have further, tipped the scale towards deepening this understanding. And I think it's going to serve you very well. Remember, we're not planting seeds here. There's nothing for you to do as much as just feel what you're earning. That's the gross pay. When the moon goes into Taurus, that's the net pay, the 11th versus 2nd house. So that being said, the moon on Pluto is another 28-day awakening cycle. And to give you context, Pluto officially entered Aquarius like 2023, but 2024 was when we had the true activation. And every 28 days from 2024 until 2044, we are going to, at a more extraordinary supernatural level, awaken a much stronger cosmic celestial understanding of, relative to where the hour hand of the sun is, what the focus is. So last year we had a celestial awakening of our beliefs. 2 months ago, we had a celestial awakening of knowledge itself. Now, today we are extending the knowledge, applying the beliefs, and we're now awakening a much more supernatural understanding of who you are, who I am, who we are. All right. This is going to really now inspire the actions you take from a much higher extreme with Pluto, knowledgeable understanding of who to connect with, who is gang, who is really gang. Because the moon's going to go into Pisces. You like that? My bad. Because the moon's going to go into Pisces and we're going to release this cycle. It's going to transcend old beliefs, right? Because whereas before I believed I was sexy, now I'm taking action off on it. Now I'm like, what's up, girl? You know, you like this chocolate? Yeah. And pretend that wasn't creepy. This now puts me in a position, now that I'm acting off on it, when the moon goes into Pisces, I'm no longer caught up in doubt around if I'm sexy or not. I'm sexy and I know it. All right, so now I'm releasing in Pisces old beliefs that don't align with this new definition of my conqueror sexiness. All right, I have conqueror's hockey in a sexy way. All right, so if I gotta go hard on a B, I'm gonna make it look sexy. All right, it is what it is. You might have heard that from somewhere, but yes, okay. The more fun you have with this, the better. Moon is gonna trine Jupiter in Gemini, which is going to apply this deep, extreme awakening of supernatural energy, by the way, but this extreme supernatural understanding of yourself in connecting with Jupiter in Gemini is going to provide this expansion of vocabulary for you to creatively put this experience into words. And so you definitely want to take advantage of that trine, especially with, of course, Mercury and Venus that it has, sextiled before they retrograde back, to add passion and flair to the reevaluative function of now your brain and your heart, reevaluating. For example, Mercury and Venus going out was like, oh, I like these clothes. Then we had the eclipse and it just dawned on you, oh, I'm sexier than I could have ever believed. So now the retrograde is, oh, I need to redo my closet because I'm way sexier than this. So I'm going to use these clothes. It's going back. It's changed our beliefs. Then we come back with a new wardrobe. And I like that analogy. We used the wardrobe analogy 2 years ago or last year. I think it's cool to use again. But yeah, guys, I would get really excited about this. I wouldn't take serious the rising tensions across the globe outside of a plot point and development that is necessary for all our growth collectively. These are the Saturn at the end of Pisces is the culmination of the ripple effect of actions everyone has made and how we as a collective are going to have to deal with it. And that's the variable nature of Pisces. It could be a nuclear holocaust or utopia and world peace, or anything in between, right? It's very variable. But yeah, look for the truth in the middle, right? You have all sorts of sides saying stuff, and be willing to hear what's true about what everyone's saying. Not that everyone has the whole truth, but as much as you may not like certain other viewpoints, there is going to be truth in what they're saying, even if it's obfuscated by ignorance, or even if maybe they're just misled, or they just don't have the full understanding. You can still salad taste it, get a little bit from everything to align, not through confirmation bias, but just more affirmation of how you're awakening more extraordinary quality of your own individuality. The last thing I want to say, as the moon will square Uranus, it's going to create a 270-degree Capricorn signature completion angle to this Uranus and Taurus that's going to crystallize this knowledge of self in ways that honor your eccentricities and create for some very supernatural occurrences. I believe that there is a much more powerful awakening of your innate potential that's going to prepare to change everything you believe about yourself before we activate the new moon in Aries and you move forward with this shifted understanding. So yeah, that's really all I have for today. I did one pull up, you know what I'm saying? We'll see if coming into next month I can do 2 to 5. All right, but I'm not really in a rush. I'm gonna just stick with it. I'm doing the spring circuit, so by July I should have my sexy summer body. Okay. Other than that, y'all stay blessed as always. I really do think the phenomena of awakening a much higher level of understanding about yourself is going to really feel like you've accomplished a lot as you really step into these rewards. So really think about who really knows you, who recognizes you, who has an idea about you that's not true versus who recognizes who and what you are. Focus more on those people and really blank out those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You have a blessed week, and until next time.